Welcome back, everybody, to the Saturday night first gear racing on Saturday night here. We're at Bristol, taking on another short track. We were at Martinsville a few weeks ago, and it was, needless to say, a very interesting, very fun, action-packed race. So I look forward to Bristol being action-packed here tonight. I do have with me Jeff in the booth up here tonight. Welcome to the booth.
Hey, everybody. Had an interesting day today, but other than that, I'm interested to watch first gear racing tonight at Bristol. I'm not really, I don't know, I don't really like Bristol, but it's also, I do at the same time. It's a fun short track, but you gotta avoid the wrecks. And on the flip side to that, also, you can win this race with a pretty beat up car as well. So, it'll be interesting tonight to see what these boys do. Put on a good show, and it's going to be a fun race.
It definitely is. Qualifying is underway. Kyle Heath so far scoring on the top of the qualifying charts. Only 7 drivers have gone onto the track so far. So as we wait for others to go, Kyle Heath is currently in the lead in points. He has also won the most races here this season, I believe. It's either 4 or 5. Let me see if I can get that correct number here real quick.
Regardless, it sounds like it's dominance. Yeah, he's been dominating here.
Yeah, 4 wins. 4 wins. Yeah. He holds the top spot in the points. Up 36 points over second place Jason Henney. So, good job to him.
Oh, I got somebody on the track here. Benz is qualifying.
Pop that drone camera up. Sorry, I overcooked my overlays and they kind of froze up. I was clicking too many buttons, opening up too many different overlays there, and
got a little loose there off 4. Had to check up.
Interesting to see a lot of them running that bottom line, but usually Bristol, that top line is very dominant. So also, I mean, temperature does play a factor in that. Let's look at the temps right now. Track temp 76 degrees, so I mean, not bad. Like, you would think that we would see a few more guys running that top line to see if they can put down faster times.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe, you know, they're running that top line on the out. I've always loved Diamond in Bristol, where you enter high, cut down low off 2 and 4. But we see here the 333 Cherry is, for the most part, running a... Well, no, he dropped down there. Diamond's it a little bit. I'd be interested to see how fast this lap is. It looked fast. 3rd quickest.
Ooh.
Oh no, Carlos.
Daniel Butler out on the track. He's going to be scored in the 7th position so far. Waiting on that 48. Shane to jump on the track. The Jimmy Johnson paint scheme.
I'm
All
surprised
right.
I don't see many Kyle Busch paint schemes out there tonight. He's a dominator when it comes to Bristol.
I'm just glad we don't see any Denny Hamlin paint scheme.
That's true too. Absolute hack that guy is. There, I said it.
Well, somebody's sitting on pit road.
Yeah, we got James sitting on pit road here. And that Tidy Cats Ford.
Yeah, and fun fact, all the cats that are pictured on that car are his real cats.
Oh, did not know that. That's nice to know.
Alright, James coming around for his first lap.
Just didn't want to stick there. That was a good 1 and 2. The 3 and 4. Where does that put him at? 9th quickest. Oh man, we got the Hooters car out there. Henley, number 9.
Ooh, Jason gonna put up a 4th spot time right there in the first lap. He might. Oh, he tagged the wall.
He tapped the wall there. That's okay. All right, 4th quickest right now.
And for everyone at home that does not know, on iRacing when qualifying, if you get anything, any 0x, 1x, 2x, any x, it automatically denies that lap time. Just by scratching the wall, grazing the wall, not even getting any damage. Oh, the 48, Andrew Crow's out on track.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
he got the wall too. But I tell you what, I'm liking that paint scheme too.
3rd quickest so far.
Oh man.
That we got the 24 and the 48, 2nd and 3rd quickest. They're both rocking those back in the day awesome paint schemes. But I think the 24 here goes more of the William Byron.
Well, I mean, his name is O'Brien, so I would hope so. He's close to William Byron. Just he's got a little more Irish in him. He's got the O in front of it.
I do believe that there's another one in this league that runs the Jeff Gordon paint schemes. I don't remember who it was. I don't know if it's one of these ones that are in the race tonight, or if it's ones that isn't in.
How many guys we got in here tonight?
16.
16.
That's what it was. Klippel-Feil. Is that how you say it? Klippel-Feil syndrome? Or, yeah, Klippel-Feil. Heck yeah, defeating all the odds that are stacked up against him.
Yep. Pace cars gridded up. There they go. They're starting to fly in.
We even have a digger cam here tonight in turn 4, so we're definitely using that.
For sure.
will definitely come around to take.
Ooh, I see that STP scheme way back there in the back.
43. 43 Drew Benson.
We got the Western Auto Dale Waltrip back up in the front.
All right, let's start off with the grid then while we're at it. Kyle Heath's going to score the pole. Joshua O'Brien's going to score second place right outside Kyle. Andrew Groves on row 2 with Carlos Ortiz on his outside. In row 3, Jason Henney and Richard Cherry. In row 4, Adam Chapman, Michael McQuinn. In row 5, Daniel Butler with Josh Peterson on his outside. In row 6, Edwin James with Corey Crandell. And in row number 7, Trevor Benz with Mark Owlett. And rounding out the final row, row 8, Todd Smith and Drew Benson. All right.
202 laps. Oh.
Going to be a crazy one. If it's anything like that Martinsville race, it's going to be action-packed. Alright, looks like we are waiting for Todd Smith to grid up.
I don't think he is gridding up. I think he has to start from the pits.
Oh yes, there was some penalties, that's right. I think one or two guys were not eligible to qualify here. There we go, we're rolling. I just got a list of crashes. A whole bunch of people just crashed, apparently. Carlos Ortiz crashed 3 times on that start off.
Oh, Lord.
Basically spun his tires. And he's blinking.
Yes, he is.
He had major issues last week with the blinking, and looks like we're back at it. So I guess we'll see if we're doing a single pit road or duels. We'll see if the pace car goes down turn 2.
$16 cars here tonight. I don't know. Probably just makes sense to do single.
Yep. Pace car does not go down turn 2. Here we go. Coming around the tape of that green flag.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys. There, I caught it that time. Did y'all hear that?
A lot of bumping.
I hear a lot of bumping.
Cars up in the wall, but everyone keeping it straight. How long will that last?
Well, they're racing pretty clean right now, so hopefully all night.
Jason Henney being challenged on that outside line by the number 4.
Oh.
The 4 just... Or no, it's... Yeah, the 4 just kind of disappeared there for a minute. Let's go to someone else then. So we don't... Oh, keeps on going right back. I go to exciting or crashes and it focuses on the 4.
Didn't focus on the 4, yeah. I'm watching the leaders right now. I'm just logging laps.
Ooh, Adam Chapman on the outside of Richard Cherry looking for that spot. He's gonna get the run off of turn number 3. Gonna get it off of 4 or turn 2, I mean.
Oh.
I just don't see very many passes happen on the inside line with Bristol.
No, I mean the inside line's quicker, but you do get a little run off 2 and 4 here on that outside line.
Right, that inside line, single car speed, that inside line's the place to be, but when you're, racing with a field, that run really makes a difference.
There's some good racing up here in the front.
Yes, I'm liking the DuPont, going back to the Jeff Gordon roots. Silver and gray DuPont Chevrolet up there in second place. Did not mean to rhyme. Daniel Butler repping the autism awareness paint scheme, as well as the hood, hypophil syndrome. Daniel's 2 kids, one has autism and the other one has the Klippel-Feil syndrome.
Oh, wow. It's nice to see him running that paint. It means something to him.
I believe there was some shout outs and prayers for his wife last week, so hopefully everything's okay on that front.
Yeah, you hate to hear that. I hope everything's alright.
That the Hendrick Motorsports cars are all in the top 5. Just kidding. Besides Michael McQuinn back here, usually the 5 is ahead of all these guys, so... He thought about sticking his nose up there into that 3 wide. I'm just waiting for him to actually get the run into the turn. He's gonna switch up to the top side. Can he get anything? Oh wow, the 46 actually got a great run on the inside line. Wow, you don't see that happen. 31 having issues. Corey Crandell losing 2 positions. Corey Crandell losing another 2 positions possibly. Well, these guys are definitely cranking down the laps.
Yeah, you like to see these laps logging off like this. They're keeping it clean and respectable. You like to see this kind of racing out of a league that's kind of just trying to get started here. Only been around for a little bit, and having good, clean races like this is what you need.
It looks like Mark Owlett having some issues with speed here. Already going a lap down. Josh Peterson just now being put a lap down. Sitting in that lucky dog position as Kyle Heath just keeps on cracking them down. Coming up on Corey Crandell here.
Yeah, a couple laps ago, you know, second and third were challenging the leader, but once he got in this lap traffic, he kind of just started separating from everybody.
Yeah, right now sitting at 3 seconds ahead. He's just picking up that time. Now the time's starting to get closer. And as I say that, it increases past 3 seconds. Almost to 4 seconds, about 3.5. Trevor Benz now a lap down as well. Todd Smith next on the list. That's the one thing about Bristol. I mean, you can, we'll probably see maybe 5 or 6 lap cars on the lead lap here at the end of tonight, if we stay green.
Right. Yeah, the way that they're going, the leader is just knocking them out.
Even if we don't stay green, I mean, only one car gets a lucky dog.
That's right.
And I'm sure we're not going to see very many people pitting if a green comes out before 80 laps. As these cars will probably go around 100 laps of field. Maybe more. Ooh. '13 kind of having some issues there. Kyle Heath trying to pass those two cars. Ooh, Jason right on that rear left quarter panel of the 48.
He's going to have them.
On the inside.
With the 33 there up in the wall just a little bit. Doing some Ross Chastain in here at Bristol tonight.
The 33 right now probably feeling like a thorn in these guys' side. He's a lap
down, yeah.
Holding them up, trying to not feel out of place here.
But looking at the track map here, Jason Henney he's catching up to the leader once he got past all this traffic. He's taking off. He's got a fast car tonight.
.38 seconds behind the leader, Kyle Heath. Man, Kyle is just knocking them down. He's already lapped 8th place. So Daniel Butler next on his list. You can see the map, Daniel to 18, Kyle Heath to 13. How close that gap is. That gap is closer than Jason is to the 13.
Yes, it is.
Shoot, I said 5 cars on the lead lap. We might just have Kyle on the lead lap tonight. Daniel got a nice run off of 6. His back bumper there. Almost got a little bit too close.
There we go. We see the leader in the camera shot there. He's coming.
Now he's going to put 8th place a lap down. Oh, I think he was actually... Oh, he already was a lap down, Josh Peterson. So some of these guys now 2 laps down. Drew Benson, the 43 STP car, 9 laps down. There's Kyle Heath in his rearview mirror.
He's fighting to stay on the lead lap.
It's inevitable. Minus.
It is, but he has every right to fight for it. There it is. Now he needs to stay as close as possible to him so he can get the lucky dog. Look at that digger cam. Cool camera shot right there.
And it's always going to have something coming by it too, as these cars are spread out on every inch of the track almost. I'm going to go ahead and thank everyone at home for watching tonight's broadcast here at Bristol Motor Speedway on BMRL Network. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let those friends and family know that we have racing here every Saturday night. And don't forget, hit that thumbs up, as that helps out the channel getting put out there even further than just the league. Bring on people that haven't even ever tuned in to this league's race.
The 43 just tagged the inside wall.
Alright, man.
Caution is out. Oh, he drove it in there deep.
Big hit.
Be one of those 2 spots. Oh, is that not classified? Oh, that's not the apron, is it? The darker spot is technically track. Alright, so caution out for the first time. We're going to see a lot of cars on the... not on the lead lap. So only 6 cars are going to pit this time by, but do they actually pit? If they do all 6 pit, then everyone gets a wave around.
Well, it looks like Butler's going to get the lucky dog.
What's going to happen? Do they all come down pit road? Or does Kyle Heath say, hey, I've been doing perfectly fine. I want to keep, you know, as least amount of cars on the lead lap as I can, so I'm going to stay out. Let's see, here they come around turn number 3. They're going to pit off of turn 4 if they do. And he does not come in. So that's going to hold. Look at Trevor Benz at 33 right there in behind the 13, probably hoping that he did go down pit road, but now gonna have to funnel out to the back of the field. We're gonna see a long line at the rear of this track, as they all are gonna have to line up single file behind our leaders. Single file restart, that's gonna make it all the easier, I think, for Kyle Heath to catch this group. See, a couple cars did come down pit road. Michael McQuinn was one of them. Ooh, he might have jumped out a little bit too early there. Right side tires did go past that cone. Onto the track, we'll have to wait and see if there is a penalty. I don't think iRacing is going to be that picky. Or are they?
Never know. I don't know. I noticed that some tracks seem a little bit lenient than others.
Let's see, does he get an unsafe pit exit? So Daniel Butler got the lucky dog, but he's going to start at the end of the entire field. No matter if there's lap down cars or not. Unless they come in for pit stop. Which lights are out, so they are lining up, getting ready to go. What? Oh, they're all doing double file? So they're doing double file no matter what.
Okay.
I was thinking that the lap down cars will all be single file, but they're not doing it that way. Yeah.
Ooh, the outside line didn't get a good restart there.
No. Who was that? I think it was.
I think that's the 83, Chapman. No, the 80.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Mark Gallette on the outside did not get a good start. He started, I think, row 4. Row 4 or 5. Well,
is it triple 3 in the lead?
Yes.
Look at that. Don't burn your tires up. Don't burn them up.
Oh, and he did pit on lap number 61 too, so that is why he is so much faster. I think Kyle Heath. I don't know. Could be in trouble here. Jason Henney. See, Kyle Heath and Joshua O'Brien, the only 2 cars that did not pit. They could be in trouble here.
They could be. Stage caution is a lap 80, correct?
I don't believe they do. Do they?
Oh, they don't do one?
No. Nose to tail 3 rows deep.
Yeah, they're stacking up here behind Keith.
Keith racing him hard. The 48 gonna have to find a different way around. Following Keith is not helping. You see, he's actually having to let off the throttle. Every time he does, the 83 sucks right up into that bumper. It's gonna get him turned. And now the outside line is attacking where they're able to, where the 48 needs to be attacking at. Oh, he's gonna get himself turned.
Oh, yes.
He needs to move up. Kyle Heath being vocal over comms. As the 48 dropping back, already lost 2 positions. Although I think they were lap cars. As he makes it onto the top side finally, gonna make the pass. Look how much he was being held up and how quickly he just pulls away.
The only strategy I think that could be at play here is if they have a certain amount of tires. He'll have an extra set if it comes down to it.
Yeah, I don't remember what. I know the sign-up sheet.
I think I'm showing 4.
Okay. So, I mean...
Yeah, 4 tire sets. So it could get a little tight.
Hey, you want to race tomorrow morning?
What time?
Race is 11:30 a.m. Eastern. Qualifying's at 11:20 Eastern. It's 400 miles at Daytona.
Yeah, I'll race it.
$15 entry fee.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I don't know. That's getting up early for me.
Daniel Butler passing the 13.
Yeah, that 13, I don't know. See, I thought it made sense if there was a stage caution in this league, but seeing that there isn't, I don't...
Yeah, I don't...
Unless he felt more people were going to stay out.
Yeah, I think he was thinking that. I think he was thinking that more would stay out and that his main goal was to keep as many off the lead lap as possible. And in turn, I think it's possibly going to bite him in the ass.
Possibly. There goes our monetization again.
Oh, Daniel Butler around. Is that Daniel?
Butler around and somebody else. The 83. Huge. Where's the caution at for that?
The 83 stuck on the wall. Oh gosh.
Oh no.
Caution is out.
Oh, he had steering. Caution came out way too late on that one, and it Adam Chapman. Oh.
I don't know where the caution was at for that. Oh yeah, he has no steering whatsoever.
Somebody tagged him at the end of this, and it hurt them. The 48 gets him. Oh no.
Well, I'm kind of wondering why he just didn't stop though.
48 doesn't look to be anything noticeable.
It doesn't look that bad at all, actually.
Might have been a little bit of net code that got him. Let's go back and look at this from the 48's view. Let's do that, and we'll do chase. Hard chase. Let's see, does a 48 make any physical contact, or is it all just net code?
Ooh.
Not much at all.
Not much at all, no.
Might have dented in the front left. Well, I can tell you who's going to pound pit road this time.
I think I can put some money on that one. Looks like the 46 of James is going to get the lucky dog here in that Tidy Cats Ford.
Well, the 48 did come in and pit. Did not lose any position, so must not have been too bad of repairs. Like you said, you could win this race with a beat-up car.
Yeah, you can.
Alright, man. Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
Alright, you heard it there. We're not going green yet. Some situations still being figured out here. Trevor Ben's being vocal. I think it's something to do with the 43. 43 was down on the track, on the apron, but now lining up in the third row. Not sure why.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that one.
43 over, I think about 10 or 11 laps down.
Yeah, 11 laps down.
He's even behind Chapman, who's out of the race.
That's weird.
Alright, here we go.
Green, green, green.
Again, the 80 just can't get going.
That 333 makes the car look very long.
I'd be interested to see what the 13 car can do with fresh tires.
I think all that squeaking that we're hearing is the track bar hitting the track on a turn.
Yeah, probably. Well, there he goes. He just passed the 9 car, and he's just moving forward.
So that caution coming out definitely saving him. Look at the 4's run off of turn number 2. Well, he's not really. There he goes. Gotten a big run off of 2 on the inside.
Look at this. They caught the leader.
Oh, wow, that was
pretty quick.
Yeah. But then again, he also has 30 lap fresher tires than the leader does.
Right.
Here's some good racing.
.33 up into the wall a little bit there. Oh, that was a big run by the 6 there.
Michael McQuinn.
I could have swore he got into him. It looked like it. Coming around, I think it's here.
Ooh.
Oh, yes.
Oh, man.
No caution for that. triple three cars stacking them up behind them here.
With a 4. About to get sucked right down the middle of the 9 and 24.
He's about to get a Hendrick sandwich here.
Al Heath about to catch Trevor Benz there on your map. Man, he is closing in on Trevor tremendously fast. Wow. Jeez. He has really closed that gap in a lap. There he goes. Carlos is going to lose all 3 spots to the 9, 24, and 48.
Yeah, I think he let him have it. Triple three starting to fall back now.
You know what? Let's take some time and let's crank it up here for a minute. All right, hopefully everyone enjoyed that little crank it up session. You saw on your screen Carlos Ortiz towing it to pit road. I believe connection interference issues were the result of that. But Kyle Heath continuing to put him down. He's about to catch the 24. Correction, he has caught the 24. He's about to lap the 24. Oh my goodness, where is he gonna go? He's got Trevor Benz again as well. '24 needing to find a hole before Kyle can. And he's gonna get it a little bit quicker off too. Joshua O'Brien sitting in the 5th place position, about to be a lap down. Corey Crandell down pit road. I feel like Joshua running the same exact line that Kyle has been running. So Kyle gonna have to really change it up here if he wants to get around him.
Right.
And I don't know, I haven't really recognized Kyle running a different line to get around somebody. I don't know if he's comfortable with a different line or if he's just kind of cutting some slack for the 24 here. Let's see, is he listening to the broadcast? Does he change it up here in a few seconds when that segment hits him live? Hey, it's Bon. Bon Butler in the chat. Oh, Trevor Ben's having issues. Oh, Trevor Ben's just left pit road, okay. It was really slow on the map, and I was kind of worried there. Yeah, I don't know. Is 24 faster? Because the 31 on those fresh tires. Right around those two. The 9 of Jason Henney coming into pit road. Now we're going to see 4 tire stop here for Jason in the 9. Right side up. And down. Yep, 4 tire stop. There come the leaders. Let's see those time comparisons to Jason, who just pitted. Todd Smith also a lap down. Pitted not 151. Let's time difference between these guys. Almost a second. I say almost because...
Oh, 46 is sliding. Looks like we stay green.
Let me get it back up to speed. Yeah, so last lap, Kyle Heath of 1584. Jason Henney, who just got fresh tires, of 1485. So Kyle, a 1570 there. Just under a second slower than the guys with fresh tires. Joshua O'Brien, a 1563, faster than Kyle Heath on that last lap. But is Kyle just taking it easy right now, or is Joshua O'Brien actually faster? Some things we'll never know. There comes Jason to get his lap back.
Ooh, 3 wide off 4. Or off 2. That's not good at Bristol.
Daniel Butler off pit road. He just made a stop this last time by. Alright, so Jason Henney, we're going to let this little battle stay here on our bottom right of the screen as we go through and watch some of these other things that are going on in the track right now. And there he goes. Joshua O'Brien coming to pit road, so is Kyle Heath. Let's see, is anybody close enough to take the lead? Todd Smith will. Jason Henney right in behind him. Oh no, he's a half a truck behind him. Wow, look at that. Only Kyle Heath can pit. Come out in third. Oh my gosh, dude. Todd and Jason, the only cars on the lead lap.
If a caution happened now,
Oh man.
they would really love that.
Well, what's funny is at the 66 pits right now, he'll be in fourth.
Yeah.
So now I'm not sure if that calculates if he takes tires also. I'm new to this whole like pit out position thing.
Right.
But you can see on the map it shows like the little P.
Yeah, I wonder what that is tonight.
It's a pit out position that I have new. So that
Been
shows
throwing me off.
Where each driver, if they were to pit, would come back out onto the track roughly.
That's cool.
There's Kyle Heath gonna unlap himself. Todd Smith pitting up 151, so Todd possibly good to go for the rest of the race. Now Kyle Heath has a whole track to get around. Can he do that?
Not with people racing like this, he can't.
No, what's crazy is that Kyle came on the pit road in front of the 24, and the 24 is in front of him. Oh, 24 in the wall!
Oh!
Good job getting it back going onto the apron. Dang. Those new tires in this hot track. I'm gonna step away for a minute here.
No. It's just Kyle Heath is knocking them out. Looks like 66 is slow. Jason Henney passes him. Nice.
So, Jason, the new leader here tonight. Only 4 cars on the lead lap.
When's the last time Jason pitted?
Lap 163 to Kyle Heath 176.
Mm.
A lot of the times I go to Mark Outlet, I see him riding that apron. This next corner, I don't know if he likes to do it. Obviously, he doesn't like to do it all the time, but sometimes. I think it's whenever a car is going to pass him, he just drops down to the apron. Only 10 cars on the track. Six cars have parked it.
Looks like Heath catched up to Jason Henney here. And he's gonna pass him like it was easy.
Ooh. They're having a Daytona or Indianapolis 500 on May 26th. I won't be here. Well, Al Heath, I think, has walked away with this one. Unless something happens. as things start to even back out. We got four cars on the lead lap. Richard Cherry, the first one, a lap down. Joshua O'Brien right in there behind him. Joshua was the first car a lap down until he smacked the wall out of turn 4. The 66 of Todd Smith going a lap down. That puts 3 cars on the lead lap. And Kyle Heath catch Andrew Groves by the end of this race. Andrew falling further and further back. He was 7 seconds behind. Now he's almost 10. Daniel Butler there in the 8th position. Corey Crandell in 9th. Mark Allett 10th. Trevor Benz 11th. He is on pit road. Carlos Ortiz is out. Kyle Heath continues to lead. Jason Henney and Andrew Groves, only 3 cars on the lead lap. Going to be interesting as Kyle not really put too much more time on Andrew here. Andrew actually picked up a little bit of time.
I think he's got a pretty safe distance here, as long as the caution doesn't come out.
Right, and Jason Henney also 8.7 seconds behind. And Jason might lose that second place position right now. As we take 4 laps to go. 3 this time for Kyle Heath. And here is your battle for second place. And he passed the 9. Right now he's got it. Final lap for Kyle Heath. Andrew Groves out in front of the 9 in second place. There we go, Kyle Heath, 5th win on the year. Andrew Groves brings it home in second. Kyle Heath, or Jason Henney in third. Todd Smith 4th. Richard Cherry in 5th. Josh O'Brien 6th. Edwin James 7th. Daniel Butler gets an 8th. Of course, we'll look at the final results here. As I can put my track map up here. Let's go ahead, let's look into the points before we get go into these results. The points coming into tonight's race, Kyle Heath with a lead over Jason Henney in second, with Trevor Benz in third. Trevor not having too good of a race here tonight, but still gonna get an 11th place finish. Daniel Butler there in second in points as Kyle Heath tries to do the Kyle Larson burnout around the track in reverse.
I think the banking is hurting him right now.
But kudos to Daniel Butler, 4th in points going into tonight. He had a pretty good finish. He might have got enough. I don't know. There's not enough of a gap there between 8th and 11th place there between Daniel and Trevor. So not enough to pass Trevor in the points, but everyone really spread out by good margins until you get further down the list.
Right. Yeah, this point battle here is looking pretty good. Very, very tight. From 3rd on down to 9th and 10th.
All right, we got interviews to go through here, so we'll be back in 1 second. See your finishing results there. All right, let's first talk to Jason. Hey, Jason, it's Chris and Jeff in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Congratulations, bringing it home in 3rd. Holding up for 2nd there for a little bit until it looked like Andrew Groves just got a little bit more of a, I guess, just an after burn on those tires. Other than that, a pretty clean race. I think we had two cautions, I believe. But it looked like we were just kind of cranking down those laps. So you had a very fast car, but just walk us through. I mean, into the race, strategy-wise, how did it play out for you?
Yeah, everything played out pretty well. I'm happy with finishing 3rd here. It's from what I've learned in racing this Gen 6 car, and we did a preseason race here at this track, and I ran what I was used to running in other cars and stock cars and stuff, and I got my butt whooped even though I had a clean race. I still I think I finished 3rd and 2 laps down in that preseason race, and there I just tried to work on getting better settings in my wheel settings, being able to take care of my tires, trying to work the car better to last on the longer run instead of short run speed, and it worked to a point. Still not up to the level of Kyle for sure, Andrew put on a great run there with me. He pitted like, I want to say it was maybe 10 laps later than me, so I knew he had a little bit fresher tires when he came off the pits right in front of me. I was about to lap him, and but when he started pulling away, I was like, man, if he's got enough time and this race stays green, I figured I'd see him at the end, and I sure did. And shout out to him putting it together and running a clean race. That was awesome. Good racing for both of those guys, and it was a fun one. Strategy played out pretty much kind of how we thought. I figured it'd be a two-stop. Had to pit a little bit. I chose to pit a little bit earlier on that first caution at around lap 60, 62. That was a little bit earlier than I wanted to, so that kind of threw me off of having to run a little bit longer on the second, third stint. So I paid the price there with my tires just a little bit more worn at the end of each of those runs. But otherwise, great event. Great race. Appreciate everybody coming out, and for Bristol only having 2 cautions, super excited. Thank everybody for their clean racing and just being really respectful on the track and having a good time. That was fun.
Right, and before this race started, we were kind of going flashbacks to Martinsville. We were wondering if it was gonna have that same action-packed, action-filled, awesome, door to door, just great racing. This was really great racing, but Bristol also definitely a different type of track. No needed to hit that brake, and then had the possibility of someone rear-ending you going into the corner. So definitely a great clean race. It's definitely a fun one to watch. So
Yeah, it definitely it's still tight. You're confined on this track, but with the banking and the higher speeds, you don't have to slam on the brakes in the corner. You still can push up, and I commend everybody for not just plowing into each corner and sending it up the track into cars above them. Everybody was really respectful around me on the track and giving space and having good racing, like good side by side racing. There was a few moments during the race I was side by side with some multiple cars, throughout where the high line has a good drive off. It's hard to beat that because you want to push up off the corner exit, and you can if there's a car there. So you kind of got to back it off on the inside a little bit, and it's really really fun to get to do that. That's part of racing that it's all about, is getting to have good side by side battles, clean racing, and really, I mean, everybody pretty much to what I saw showed respect on the track and really put on a really great show. So it was fun to be a part of. Super happy with P3, and just ready to get back at it next week at Charlotte.
all right, man. Well, we'll let you have the floor here. You can any sponsors on the car, any one at home and watching, anybody you just want to give a shout out to, a thank you to.
Just want to give a shout out to First Gear Racing. Give a shout out to my kids, Alex, Zoe, Christopher, watching, and shout out to everybody else watching, and all of our friends and family that participate in First Gear Racing, and all the drivers, everybody that participates with us and has made this what it is. We're only looking to grow and get bigger from here, and have more racing like this to continue for our future. So just thankful for all that, and thanks to you guys in the booth for putting on a great show and a great broadcast, and appreciate y'all being here.
Now, before we let you go, we got to talk about the new logo. Yeah, I saw a little bit of it today. Definitely looking pretty awesome, and we'll have to get that on the broadcast for the intro or just somewhere on the screen.
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of popped up to me last night. Give a shout out to Joshua O'Brien in the 24 car. He likes making paints and stuff. He actually made the paint that I drove tonight for me yesterday. And then once he got done, he was asking me about the logo and all that. And the next thing I said, I created this league a couple months ago now, 3 months ago or whatever it's been. Like, I just kind of whipped it up real quick, had to get the ball rolling, things are going. So he then whipped something up and 2 minutes later sends it to me and is like, how about that? And I'm like, holy crap, yeah, that looks great. Let's put that out there on the league page and stuff like that. So yeah, that's credit to him, being able to take his prowess with these paints and everything that he does, and be able to just kind of make stuff like that, create stuff like that. So pretty exciting. I'll make sure to get you a file sent over to you, so you got that as well. And definitely just exciting. It's exciting to see us growing.
Definitely, yeah. It's pretty exciting when we're sitting here racing, and then all of a sudden the welcome notification chimes in. But yeah, congratulations, P3, going into Charlotte next week. How's Charlotte treat you?
Charlotte's been another track that's been real good to me, and a lot of the other stock cars. Again, Gen 6 is going to be a fresh for me. I think we did a preseason or a test race there, and I enjoyed racing it there. That track, turns 3 and 4 can get a little hairy, longer of the run. But I'm excited to go there. It's a fun track, high speed, and can have some pretty close racing. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out and how everything goes. But I'm excited for it.
All right, man. Well, once again, congratulations on the P3 here tonight. It's going to be a great points day for you, and hold that second place position in the points as well. So, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys.
No problem. All right. And now, the 48, Andrew Groves. Andrew, it's Jeff and Chris in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah.
All right, Jeff. You want to take this one?
Andrew, all night tonight, it was green flag racing. Only 2 cautions here at Bristol, so pit strategy was really playing a key. We were watching the last couple of laps. You and Jason were battling for second, and you were there just the last couple of laps. You had a little bit more than Jason did. Tell me how your race was, man.
Yeah, it was pretty good. First stint, I did not save tires at all. Just wanted to see how far I could push it, just in case we got a caution at the end and I was able to use tires. But second time, I saved tires. Was like, okay, well, I'm faster than Jason on the long run, so I'll leave it at that. And I was thinking about 75 laps. I'll give Jason 10 laps on his tires, and then I'm gonna pit. So that's pretty much how that played out. And then I caught him at the end, and he was blocking pretty hardcore, but I knew I had better tires than he did, so I just went around him.
Yeah, man, that 10 laps there, that 10 lap difference seemed to play key. As you got up close to him, he blocked for a little bit, but the last 2-3 laps, you were just able to put like afterburners on him and get past him. So congrats, man, tonight on your P2 finish, man. And you got anybody before we let you go? Do you got anybody you'd like to thank at home? Any sponsors or anything?
Race for myself, but it is my mother's birthday this weekend, tomorrow, so happy birthday to my mom, and thanks for everybody for watching.
Awesome, man. Well, all of us
Now,
at BMRL are gonna wish your mama a happy birthday, man. So that's cool, man.
now I got to know real quick before we let you go here, that contact there with the car that was sliding down the track. Well, who was it? That was it was Drew Benson, or no, it was Adam Chapman. Did that do
Yeah,
anything to your car?
no, I pitted to take fuel, but I wasn't gonna use tires, or I unchecked my fast repair, and all I did was just added fuel, and that was it. Like, I don't even know why I got safety rating for that one, but I didn't hit him at all.
It must have just been the net code there.
Probably. Thank God for net codes.
I know we were when that wreck came out, we were like, oh my gosh, he's just holding the wall, and then you could tell that there was no steering as he just went right down the track, and then cars are coming and coming, and you try to swerve out of the impact zone. But
Yeah. No, it was a good race tonight. Good race tonight.
well, congratulations on the P2, man.
Thank you. Thank you all.
We got Charlotte coming up next week. How does Charlotte? How's it for you?
Well, still chasing that win, so hopefully I get another at least second place finish or first place finish next week, but I don't think anybody's going to be beating Kyle Heath anytime soon, so second place is a win for me, I guess.
Well, we noticed in the comments you also have a fan in the chat. Chrissy Rose was
Yep.
cheering you on.
It's my mom's, her birthday tomorrow.
So okay, so yep, happy birthday, Chrissy. All right, man. Well, congratulations on the P2. Go get him next week.
All right, chasing that win. See y'all.
See ya. All right. Kyle Heath, Dominator. All right, Mr. Dominator. It's Chris and Jeff in the booth. You got a copy?
I sure do. Got one here.
That's well. You just have to put that on your car somewhere. next race, dominate or somewhere or something. But what an outstanding race, man! You were just picking them off one at a time, so to speak. 3 cars on the lead lap. Just oh man, I was thinking it was going to be about 5 or 6, and then we got to 5, and I was like, well, it's probably going to be more like 4 or 3. And it ended up being 3 on the lead lap, man. Congratulations getting the win here tonight. On that first caution, when you stayed out, and I think, was it Todd that stayed out? One other guy stayed out.
Jason.
Was Jason that stayed out on the
Yeah.
first one?
No. Josh stayed out in 24
Okay.
car. Yeah.
When you stayed out and he stayed out, that's him. But were you did you get a little like worried about, oh, I'm dropping back, these guys have new tires?
Yeah. I got really worried because I thought maybe people would stay out with me. Just to try to save a set just in case near the end, because you never know how these races are going to go. Well, whenever I stayed out, Josh stayed out, and I thought a lot of other drivers stayed out, but apparently they came in, and my tires were decent, kind of at the start of it, and then it just started falling off, and I noticed I forget how many laps in, I think it was like 30 laps in to that run where the leader was like a little over 3 seconds behind me. I'm like, I'm in trouble. I was like, well, it's probably going to stay green for a while. I mean, it's going to end up being a lap down. Well, luckily there was a caution that came out, and it weren't really wanting an iRacing caution. It was just a wreck that caution never came out, but admins threw a caution, so that actually saved my butt.
Right, and that's what we were talking about, is that you're probably needing a caution. But on the other hand, you staying out did keep the lap down cars where they were. If
Yeah.
you came in, it would have been a bunch of wave arounds. So you kind of kept the field to a minimum on the lead lap by staying out. So on one hand, that played off to be, possibly a good thing. Whereas,
Well, on the other hand, I felt bad because I know a lot of those drivers that were a lap down were banking me coming into the pits and getting a lap back or getting back on the lead lap. I really wasn't trying to screw nobody. I was just trying to look out for myself in the long run.
right, and that's what it all comes down to. It's as I like to say, during our race nights, you may be my friends, but you're really not my friends. But after the race is over, yeah, we can talk and we'll be friends again.
Well, I'm pretty good friends with everybody. I try to stay clean and cordial and try not to bump no heads. But if you rough me up, I'm gonna let you know about it.
Good old Mark Martin way. Show me respect, I'll respect you.
Yeah, that's basically it.
All right, man. Well, any sponsors, any
Sorry.
friends, any sponsors?
Dang.
You're good. Any sponsors, friends, or family at home watching on the car? Anything you want to give a shout out? Thank you to.
Yeah, I want to give a big shout out to the league for allowing me to racing here. I know it's been kind of a dominating fashion. I just hope people don't really get their panties in the water, so to speak, and because there's some leagues I've been in where there's been guys coming in there and just basically just demolishing the field, a lot worse than me, and they actually been kicked out. I just hope that's not the case for me. I just enjoy racing,
Oh,
and
for
there's been times where I've raced against a lot faster guys, and following them and seeing what they're doing actually made me faster.
that's what I was gonna
And
say.
then people ask me what I'm doing on my setup, I'll tell them exactly what I did. If they ask. That's the thing. I'm not going to keep secrets. I'll let anybody know what I'm doing. And people are like, I don't know how you're able to have that set up and know where to go fast. I'm like, well, I mean, you got to try it. You got to practice with it.
Right.
But Bristol's always been a really good track for me. I hate the track, to be honest with you, on iRacing. I really do. I do not like this track on iRacing. But I mean, it's been a good track.
Well, awesome, man! Congratulations on the win here. That's win number 5 this season. So keep it up. Congratulations, and Charlotte up next week. Dare I ask how good you are at Charlotte?
I'm, I mean, I'm mediocre. I mean, Charlotte is basically my nemesis. Um, it's real hard for me to actually get speed in the corners per se. Even with the
Yeah.
setup I do, I try my best to save tire, but for some reason it's real hard for me to save tire and be fast at the same time.
Right, and
And
Charlotte is so
Charlotte
slick.
is a weird track. It's such a weird track. It's not like a normal oval track. To me, it's not.
Turn 3 and 4, the worst turns I think at Charlotte. I think they're the worst turns in the whole NASCAR circuit.
Yeah, you really have to, you know, really have to be obedient for that turn in order to have a good turn off. You know, you can go fast you want to, man, you're fine. But if you don't have a good drive off, you're gonna be slow on the front stretch.
Yeah, yeah, it's one of those corners you're either going to go out into the front stretch or you're going to take that road course chicane.
Now I've raced with guys with these cars, the Gen Sixes, and they've actually ran the Highline in 3 and 4, and were very fast and was able to save tires. I don't understand how they did it, and I tried to do what they were doing, and I couldn't do it. So there are some drivers out there who can run the Highline 3 and 4, save tire, and be fast on the long run.
Hmm.
But I guarantee that won't be me.
All right, man. Well, congratulations once again on the victory here tonight at Bristol, and look forward to talking to you more as the season comes to a close.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
No problem, man. Have a good night.
Later.
All right, GF. Well, that about wraps it up here tonight. 2 caution race here at the short track. We thought maybe it would bring that Martinsville action of watching cars get turned in the corners, get angry with each other, and start wiping each other out. But no, they brought 2 cautions to us here tonight. So plenty of green flag racing, I would say.
Oh yeah, green flag racing at Bristol is it's not common you have that in any league or dare I say official, but any league that maybe for a league that's been around a while and everybody knows each other, but these guys, they're just starting up a league and probably have some new faces out there, some that they're not used to seeing, new names, I should say. And to go green flag racing and only have 2 cautions, and one was an admin throwing caution. That's pretty amazing to be honest. So I'm really proud of these guys here, and can't wait to see what Charlotte looks like.
Right, and Bristol is one of those tracks where the green flag racing kind of gets a little scary. Personally, I've had experience where it's like, oh geez, I've already done 80 laps, or oh geez, it's already been 200. One of those races where you just kind of get thrown into a groove, and it's like the situations that you kind of forget, like, oh wait, what happened 10 laps ago? Because those laps are so quick and so fast, and they just kind of just take down. But yeah, we got Charlotte next week. Looking forward to that one. Like we were talking, those corners at Charlotte are pain in the butt, to say the least. At least. But yeah, hope everyone enjoyed it tonight. Christy says thank you for the birthday wishes. No problem. Yeah. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell. We'll be live again next Saturday to take on Charlotte at 7:30 p.m. Central. We'll watch a little bit of a practice before we step into qualifying. Hopefully everyone enjoyed it. If you did, click that thumbs up button for me. And we'll see you guys next Saturday.